Hey everyone, my name is Nicholas and I'm a fourth year political science student from Wilfrid Laurier University. So I chose this program in university mainly because of my interest in politics, but also because of how easily it is to tailor your courses and experience to your specific interest. So for me, being interested in public policy, I was able to specialize in public policy. Other options you could do are legal studies and different types of research, but the school itself was also a really big drawing factor for me. So other than the fact that Laurier has a really big reputation about being a party school, which it is, I can't confirm that, the small size of the campus in Waterloo was really one of the factors I liked about the school. So you're really easily able to walk across campus within like 5 minutes, so you're really close to everything. And the whole school culture in general is fun and really inclusive, and there are a ton of different things to do. So as for cons, the only thing I would say is it doesn't feel like a typical university campus. So if you're looking for like a Western type big campus, this isn't really it. So the majority of poli-sci classes are lecture based, but in the first 2 years you will have a couple different types of labs for the major first and second year courses you take. Now that classes are online, definitely be prepared to have long discussions on different materials. So it's not a fast-paced program, but just be prepared to write a lot, because whether you have an exam or an assignment, it's really heavily essay based. So all of your exams will have some multiple choice component, but more often than not, there will be a lot of long answers. So I would say the important traits or skills you need for this program are definitely being able to summarize and think critically, not just being able to read and memorize what you're asked to cover in class, but as you progress throughout the 4 years, being able to actually analyze and synthesize the arguments and come up with your own take on what you're reading is really important, which is definitely one positive of the program. It definitely helps you build real skills that you will need if you work in the political office or for some sort of government or agency or any nonprofit that requires some sort of research, critical thinking, communication skills that are really important for those jobs. It starts off with really broad concepts. So in first year, you only have 2 political science courses, one in each semester, which really give you a broad understanding of different political theories, but it also allows you to take different courses from different faculties and give you a bit of experience on what else is out there and what you could possibly take in your later years. Depending on your interests, from second year on, you can really start picking which topics you want to learn about. So whether your interests are in law, policy, or a specific region of the world, you can definitely choose specific courses. So there are always a ton of different professors who have a lot of knowledge on different areas of politics, so you can really get a broad base or even really specific education on different things involved in politics. Who would be suitable for this type of program? Because of the large amount of reading and the large amount of writing you have to do, having an interest in politics is definitely, I would say, really important, because if you don't have an interest in what you're talking about, it will get really boring. So the application process is really straightforward. The minimum average for the political science program and most of the arts programs at Laurier is a 70 and university English. However, they do recommend having at least an 80. Definitely helps make sure you're competitive. And there is a written component to the Laurier application, but it's nothing to worry about. It's just really about talking about yourself and some of your interests. So there isn't a course I wouldn't suggest not taking. It really depends on what type of person you are and what type of education and interests you have. All the courses available definitely give you a unique perspective, and all the professors are great, and you won't regret taking anybody's classes. They all genuinely care about what they're teaching about and have something to share that is really good. So there's really a wide range of jobs, including working for political campaigns, doing different types of research for governments, companies, working in public relations, or working as a public policy analyst, someone who has a say in the types of policies and laws government enact. You can work for think tanks, nonprofits, anyone that, has to deal with government on some level or government regulations. Definitely one interesting internship is Tesla's. They have a policy intern position. So there's definitely a lot of different opportunities available in the political science field. So a tip for helping with employment is make sure you can do whatever you can to stand out. So by getting involved with different clubs, volunteering, making sure that you're writing down the skills and experiences you gain from courses. So a lot of the assignments you do in these courses definitely have, a practical part to them. So that definitely the skills you learn and the skills you gain by doing these assignments and presentations will definitely help, in the job selecting process. And if you have the opportunity to, volunteer on any sort of campaign, with anyone in Waterloo City Council or something like that, that's a great experience too. As for looking for residence in second year, definitely picking who you want to live with and where you want to live as fast as possible is definitely the best way. Ideally, you should do all this by the end of first semester, otherwise, your options really get limited. So beyond academics, it's an amazing experience, and there's so many things to do, in and around campus, whether going to trivia at the Wilf's, the campus restaurant. There's always events going on. O Week is really good, and Frost Week, during second semester, are always really fun. So there are definitely a lot of good resources to take advantage of. The Wellness Center, provides a lot of counseling and health services for students, as well as the Laurier Accessible Learning Center. So for students with any type of learning or physical disability, I was a note taker for the Accessible Learning Center. So, Laurier will accommodate you, there's not a problem. It's just about, being able to reach out to the proper people who can help you. So if I were starting over, my advice would be to take advantage of everything that is offered to you. Get involved, join clubs, talk to people, talk to your professors. Don't hold back. What you do in these 4 years will either help or hurt, your success finding a job. And, with professors, they genuinely want to help you. So go to their office hours, ask questions, get to know them. And, when it comes to applying to a master's or any type of jobs, they'll be more than happy to write you a great reference letter. So all you have to do is just go and, take advantage of what's offered to you. So just, to end off, study hard, but don't forget to enjoy, all the experiences university has to offer. 4 years may seem long, but, as I'm finding out now, it'll be over in the blink of an eye, and you're definitely going to miss, your 4 years of university. So make sure to, take advantage of everything you can and just enjoy it.